Alright, let's get started here. 40 seconds early, that's alright. Camera's not working. Why is my camera not working? Here we go. Messed up. Where is it messed up? Wrong resolution or something. It's broken altogether.
Tiny flames will dance across the darkness.
Oh. Alright. Let's get started here. Alright, I'm finally ready to start, Mary.
Sheesh.
So what should... I guess I'll start with the station at the base. I don't know.
That probably makes the most sense. That's probably going to be the most complex.
Yeah. Also, I want to say, like I started running the track just on the bare ground. And I really like how that turned out. I think I want to do that more.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I think it
you
looks better that way.
Did you see how the railroad ended? Like the one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that
just
I
end
did?
it without a station or anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there, we'll need to build a few stations, like in a row. Probably at least
Yeah.
3 stations.
And you don't got a big issue with how it's built? I mean, like, I didn't know how else
No,
to...
just...
I tried to hug the shore as much as I could.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's very, a lot of little, like, quick 90-degree turns in there, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I think in the
Well, it was
future I might
that
try
or...
to just not build it on foundations and make it a more natural, like, path along the shore or something.
Well, there really wasn't a shore. So
That's true, yeah. There's a really skinny, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Alright,
So, yeah, I would just... I don't know if you want to pick out a spot for the stations and start building them over there, or... While I do this end, or... I don't know.
I mean, maybe I probably need to see what you're doing over here because I just know I'll do it wrong. I don't know.
Um, well,
Would you set it up
you,
similar
you're
to how we did last time?
yeah, something similar. Um, one thing I'm gonna add from last time, I want the right between like the stations and like the conveyor belts coming out of or into the stations, I want like a storage container to act as like a buffer. But besides that, I kind of want to do it the same way.
You want storage container to act as a buffer right outside the station. Did we do
Yeah,
that last time?
I did it on like 1 or 2 stations, but not very many. Do we have no computers?
We have supercomputers.
I need regular computers.
Maybe you can deconstruct them down to regular computers.
That takes effort. Oh,
I didn't even know you could do that. Can you?
no. Can we maybe like turn down the rate of what we're making like supercomputers or something so that the regular or turn up the rate that we're making computers so that the storage container can back up a little bit?
I mean, just do what you think is best, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
What do you need regular computers for?
Building like train stations requires them.
Hmm. So for this, I don't think I did that. Cash, did you build a pipe through one of my storage containers?
No.
It must have been. Now I'm going nuts. I do not remember doing that.
I've not built anything over there.
Does look kind of classy though, having the pipe goes directly
Oh,
through the storage container.
yeah, classy. Is that what we're
Yeah.
calling it now?
Yep. So in total, now I don't know if there's a way that like a train you can turn it into like a bus stop or something. So we need 4 products to come to this factory, and
Yeah.
then we're sending 2 back.
Yep.
So I don't know if that means 2, or do we decide that we would do 1 train per product?
Did not decide. We could do that if we want to have 6 stations and do 1 per product. Or we can just combine some, which I think is probably the better way, and just have 3 stations with 2, 2, and 2.
Okay.
Each train having 2 products on them. I mean, do you think how much? I mean, one train, one like cargo train should be plenty of stuff. I don't think we need two
Yeah, I
of
think
one
you're right.
resource.
Yeah, because we're. I wish there was a way to know how long it would take for a train to get from one place to another.
Yeah, and we're kind of talking the round trip from this time
That's true.
too, but
Um, yeah, I guess it is round trip. Uh, hmm. I think like a couple of like, I feel like, for example, heat sinks and heavy modular frames, we won't make enough to probably fill an entire container in a
yeah.
round trip time.
Yeah, most of the items will probably be that way. I'm just wondering if there's a few items that we will need more than one container of, if any.
I would say the only one that we might need that with is alclad or no, aluminum casing. That'd be the only one, if any of them. But it might be enough. One car. Let's see here. It uses. I have a sheet that has all this breaking down. Um, we need 320 aluminum casing per minute, which
th-
is less than our production rate, which is good.
we-
Uh, but that's assuming we can maintain. Well, it's only 6.4 heavy modular frames per minute, so I think we can maintain that.
yeah, I mean, that stacks up to 200, and there's like, I don't know, what is it, like 50 or something slots in a storage thing. That
There's
should
that
be an,
many in a train.
I don't know, that wasn't guess, that was a guess. I don't know how many.
Mm.
But
I
I
don't
think it's
think it's that
close to a double
many.
chest worth of.
I thought that it was like half.
Well, you can
Or
check. Cable.
so for this, you build three. I need to build 3 train stations.
Yep.
Are you doing that right now? And I can see
Yeah.
how you're doing it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pack them in pretty tight at the base.
Makes sense.
You don't have to pack them in that tight necessarily at the other place. So I'm gonna use the vertical space to pack them in a bit tighter. Pretty good on resource-wise. Excuse me.
Is this as tight as you can?
Yeah, pretty much. Still working on it though, so there isn't too much to see yet.
All right, so it holds 32 slots. So the question becomes, can this thing, and I don't know the answer. I feel like the answer is yes, but can this thing make a round trip in 20 minutes? What do you think, Cash?
Yeah, it should be able to do that.
I bet it can too, but I ain't gonna say it's not gonna be close.
I'm guessing it'll be closer to about 5 minutes round trip.
Round trip? Do those things cook?
Yeah,
You're talking about
I would
going
say it'd
across the
take
map.
maybe like
I think it's at
2 minutes.
least 15 for a round trip.
Nah, I think it'll take about 2 minutes to get there. About give it another minute or so for the unloading loading process. Hey, why don't you try see if you can drive a train manually? You can time it out if you want.
I'm gonna build the other station first, and then I'll probably do
Well,
something like that.
take a train to the other station from the main base.
All right.
I'm curious to see if you can interact with them.
All right. Yeah. You're curious to see if I can interact with them. Do I have to push any buttons while I'm driving?
Just
Let it go.
you have to press W
Okay.
or S, to go forward or backward, to accelerate or decelerate.
Here I go.
My train!
So I just hold the W down.
Yep. should pick up a lot of speed going downhill.
It's going 230
Yeah,
kilometers per hour.
yeah.
Is this burning our electricity?
Yes. I think it tells you the electricity usage.
Oh, it says 25 megawatts.
Yeah. That too close. You get to the other end yet?
I did. It was about 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Alright. Yeah. So I think we'll.
One car
I
is
think we should
fine,
be
I
fine.
think.
Yeah. If not, I guess we can always modify it to add more cars later, but
Yeah.
fix something. What are we making over there again?
Cooling systems and fused modular frames.
All right. Trying to think of a good naming system for the train stations.
Well, I called the hypertube like aluminum nitrogen products.
Yeah. I think you have a character limit in how long the names can be.
Mm.
And then the more stations we add, the more chance there is to be confusion. So I'm trying to think of something smart. I think I'm gonna put like maybe like MTB for Mesa top base, and then kind of what it's, and then like aluminum N1, aluminum N2, and aluminum out one. I don't know.
I will say that that was pretty cool getting to drive a train.
Oh yeah. I wonder if you can also like set the turn on the what's it called, like the autopilot
Oh
and
yeah.
configure
Oh
all
yeah.
that stuff too.
Now that I think about it, I think I could. There was an update. I feel like that let me drive them. It was the auto
Yeah, you still
pilot.
couldn't do that though.
Yeah.
I had a I think you might have been able to like toggle it on and off, but you couldn't like configure it or something.
Yeah. I needed an elitist to do that. Well, you're one of my workers. I needed one of my workers to do that. Right, Cash?
What?
I said, well, I needed one of my workers to do that for me.
Yeah, you should hire some more workers.
Oh no, you are my worker.
I don't know about that.
Scoozy?
I don't know about that.
Kind of one of my workers.
It's all like blenders over there, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna name the train stations like, I'm gonna put blender in the name.
You could name them after smoothies.
Oh yeah? No, I think I got a system.
So the arrow means the direction the train will go.
I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, that's the direction it'll go by default. So it actually tells you now, unlike last time. It was just like you drove to the intersection and then you didn't know which way it was set to.
Hmm.
But that'll change on its own with the autopilot, or you can manually change it. So in the menu, there's under the train stuff, there's a block signal and a path signal. This is what I need to figure out how to use correctly. Might need to Google how to use these block and path signals correctly. Rain. Hey, can you do me a favor? Still there? Hello?
Yes, yeah, sorry, I didn't push the talk.
Can you like place down a random quick train station on your end so I can set my train to auto pilot there? Like a temporary station
Yes.
on the like the right. It would be on like the incoming rail.
Yes. I was actually doing that, so.
Okay.
Um,
Because I'm gonna try and put down a bunch of block signals. And I want to see if I can. I don't want to have to run the whole route of the track. So I was gonna try to stand on top of the train and place them down as the train's driving itself.
wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, it's connected to one,
Alright.
but not the backside yet. Do you need that right now?
No, that's fine.
How's your experiment going?
I'm inside the train.
I didn't give it like a switch track or anything.
That's fine.
Alright.
Ugh, it broke. Place one in the. The train's moving a little bit too fast to really do this well.
Your evil plan isn't working?
Not very well. But
That's a
I was
shame.
doing the downhill section, so maybe if I didn't have all that built up speed. Tracks get all colorful when you place these down. They're like green and blue and purple and red.
Dang. There is a train on this railway,
That's fine.
just so you know.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Oh, I messed it up. I accidentally fell off the train. There's a runaway train coming at you.
Well, it's coming at you. Another train first.
Yeah, it's gonna collide. That's what I'm saying.
You want me to delete the train?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just running along the track now. Train collision.
contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
I'm out of circuit boards.
Hate that for you.
And we have no circuit boards in storage.
Yeah, because they're being used.
Using too many.
You're not making enough.
Well, I wanted to make more. It's the copper sheets. And we also have no copper sheets. Everything I need.
Your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
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 All right, I'm not gonna get baited anymore to this.
Yeah. I said yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get copper sheets. Need some copper sheets. That should be enough circuit boards. No, just copper sheets. Which I think they're not being used anywhere up here. Down here. Motors use them? No. Stators? No. Motors? No. What uses copper sheets? This uses copper sheets. Oh. There's some. Plenty of those. Alright, we need more copper sheets. That's make a note of that. That's something that need to be upgraded to the Miner Mark III. When I
All right,
get
I'll
a
write that
chance.
down.
Alright, write it down. No, I just meant make a mental note.
All right.
Just trying to figure out earlier, like, which things I should upgrade, and I wasn't sure. We have, like, no copper sheets even at the machines for me to steal from. Good thing they only take 1 copper sheet each, so hopefully this is enough. Charger up. Am I gonna die? Why does it kill me?
Wish I could answer that for you, cuz.
I don't like dying.
Where did you die?
The hypertube launcher to the aluminum factory.
Why does it only kill you?
I don't know. And I always die in the water that should be safe to land in.
It's sad.
Didn't die this time. Alright, where's that at? This way.
Alright.
Alright.
Transit is complete.
Alright, you got 3 stations done?
Yes.
Okay. I'm on my way towards you with block signals.
Well, you can clean up the wreck that you...
I was gonna let you clean that up. I'm at the aluminum factory now with these I'm just spamming a bunch of these block signals along the whole path. You could help me build these if you're looking for something to do.
Putting the conveyors on
Okay.
now.
Gotcha. Yeah, and we still have to hook up the conveyors at the main base too. I got the 3 stations built there, but there's no conveyors hooked up to them. Did you name your stations?
I did not, because I assumed it would be wrong.
That is correct. Alright, I'll take care of that. I'm gonna just name them something like
So you got to
Blender
it.
Factory, like 1, 2, and 3 or something. Match your wavy bunch of 90-degree turns section.
Excellent.
I can see your factory now.
Hey.
It's off in the distance. Someone left crash trains on the track here.
What an ass.
I actually want that there. Look like having this go right around the other station, or you're having this go right around your factory, aren't you? Hello there. I'm right next to you.
Oh, hey, cuz. Wait, what are these?
These are like the block sections that I was telling you about. So in between every like sign is a section in which there only can be one train at a time. So if there's a train in the section and there's another train following behind, the train following behind won't enter the next section until it's empty. It doesn't have a train in it.
Uh-huh.
There's also, so I'm putting down block signals. There's also path signals, which I believe I only need to use if the actual tracks crisscross over top of each other, which they don't here at all. So I don't think I need to use them.
Excellent.
Hey, you packed these stations in off close, didn't you?
Sure did.
Um,
Because I thought I would
are,
get yelled at
okay.
because if I put it, oh, why is this whole thing out on top of the water?
Right. I was just making sure you left enough room for those storage containers.
Yep. It's bad that I anticipate your complaints.
I don't have much room here for the storage.
Storage of what?
The middle train station.
What about it?
It's very close to the one next to it, so hooking up the conveyor belts might be tricky.
No trouble at all.
No?
Nope.
So you know how like the train station has like, you know, 2 inputs or 2 outputs?
Yes.
Yeah, I want a storage container hooked up to both those inputs or outputs.
They're already there. It's already there.
What do you mean? I'm looking at it right there. There's no storage container.
There are, well, maybe they're not right where you're standing.
You like put them under the foundations in the ocean, or
Okay,
I
so
don't see them.
all right, come see where I am right now.
Coming over to you. Yeah.
So here are those two,
So you got them here, yeah.
and then
yeah,
the
so-
other 4 are on the other side.
You might want to move them closer.
I refuse.
Because basically what I want is we can just have like 1 conveyor belt going into the storage container and then 2 coming out to the station.
1.
Like how
That's
basically how this is right here. How this storage container is.
And what's wrong with the setup where the storage container is just farther away?
Well, I mean it's a longer distance. You have to take 2 conveyor belts. But if you want to do it that way, then alright. I want to do inputs with raw materials. Supplies. What's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for, I can't think of it. What do I want to call this? Under actually do products. This is gonna just go from to products and then
You and me on the Charles River.
I guess this one.
All right now, I'm just happy I never felt that before.
This will be blender. I don't know. Two. This is
Oh,
gonna
train's going.
Yep. Turned it on.
Nice. Do you have 4 copper sheets?
Copper sheets are high in demand right now. That's gonna cost you.
Are you nearby? Oh, there you are. Nice.
Might be. So, what are you gonna trade for them?
You want some quick wire?
Not really.
You want some cooling systems? Ooh.
Ooh, cooling systems. How many copper sheets did you need?
A half stack would be nice, but I think
Half stack.
I only need 4. I need 4. I hope it's enough.
You'll get 4 and only 4.
Oh, jeez.
Whoops. Okay. I thought I accidentally picked them back up.
Times are tough, I guess. Oh, just enough.
Restart. Hey, you know what I need?
A train conductor whistle?
No.
I doubt
I
that.
need 5 of an item.
What item is that?
Beacons.
You gotta build those. Aren't they pretty easy to make?
Yeah, but you gotta build them. It takes effort.
God, you
I
are the
could-
laziest
I
person
could
I've
trade
ever met.
some copper sheets for some effort.
I do not have any beacons.
I just finished crafting 5, so...
Classic Cash trying to get everyone else to do his work.
This one... This one... Train on each thing.
What'd you say?
I got a train. I think I got 3 trains that should be working. I still gotta
Excellent.
finish some of the blocking signals on the way back, though. But it should still work without it finished. Water break time. Turn on some light in my room. I'll be right back.
Alright. Conveyors are all hooked up.
Nice.
So now do you just gotta hook up the inputs?
Sorry, I didn't catch the beginning of that. I took off my
Awesome.
headset for a second.
Now do you just gotta add the inputs?
Yeah. If you got everything hooked up on that end.
I do.
Yeah, then it's just hooking up the other end with the conveyor belts.
Inputs 1 is heavy modular frames and aluminum casing. Inputs 2 is heat sinks and rubber.
We should be able to see at the other end once it's running what materials are being dropped off.
Wait, what?
I'm saying we don't need to like really memorize it.
But I got like one of the 2 products we're making uses water, and so I have water hooked up to certain blenders and not
Okay.
the other ones.
Okay.
don't
I thought you
understand
were
why it
talking about the
doesn't matter.
trains. And there's a problem. Actually,
Where's the problem?
I don't know if it's a problem. I think I just need to put down more of the blocking signals. I think, yeah, this train's waiting to...
Oh, so does the train like slow down when it gives the stop signal? Is that what it is?
I have a really long section without signals, so...
Are you at the base or are you...
Looking back. I'm on my way back. But I'm putting down block signals on the way back.
Okay, you gotta explain these things one more time. They prevent trains from going the wrong way?
No. Basically, so there's these signs.
Mm-hmm.
And how about you just come down to where I'm at? Because you
Are
can kind
you
of
at
you
the
can see it
base?
in act. I'm near the base, just down the
Alright.
hill. If you follow the track down,
Alright, I'm coming.
it basically makes it so there only can be one train in between each of the signs at a time. Kind of the same way like roller coasters work. If
So
that
you're
makes
out
any
in front
sense.
of the base, not on the first floor?
Yeah, I'm near the plastic and rubber thing.
Alright.
Oh, I just broke it. Now it's going. Well, now you won't be able to see.
Here I come. Alright, I see this train.
It's...
I see
Train-
you.
I don't. Why don't I see you?
I'm perched.
Oh, are you up on top of the base?
No, I'm on this rock.
Oh, I see you. Okay, so this train is stopped right now
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have any more of these little signs, block signals in front on the track between here and the station. And there's another train on that path right now between this sign right here in front of me and the station.
Oh.
But once that train leaves, this train will stop moving on its own.
So if this train, if the other train that's in between this and the blocking signal goes to a new block signal,
Actually,
then
watch
one will
this.
start
I'll
moving?
put down a new block signal right here. Now it's
Oh,
free to
nice.
move because there's no train in this little corner between the two signals.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Woo!
The other train's probably on its way down. That's why it started moving. You'll probably see the other train. Yep, I see it coming down.
So we need more block signals?
Yep, and that's what I was working on.
What are they made out of? Easy stuff?
Um, yeah, it's like um, steel pipe, copper sheet, and circuit boards.
Hmm.
So yeah, there only can be one train in between two block signals. So if a train arrives at a block signal and there's a train in the next section, it won't enter the next section.
I don't know if this also shows up for you, but for me it shows the train stations that I built in the center of the map on my map, not where they actually are.
Shows up correctly for me. I bet it's just yeah, it's probably next time you like exit the game and reload it, it'll probably be fine.
So did you get the blocking signals the whole way?
Yep. Basically, the more you have, the better. Basically, the smaller the sections are, the better.
I believe that.
Because there only can be one train per section. Alright, and I think it's done now. I just placed like the last blocking signal. Now there's also a different type of signal called a path signal, which I did not place at all. Just FYI.
What do they do?
It's a more complicated blocking signal for if you have like two tracks that like crisscross like that, then you need to use the path signal. If you have like two overlapping tracks.
I
But
see.
since our tracks don't overlap anywhere, we don't have to use them.
Good.
It basically lets you do more complicated logic. So it's for like if we ever like branch off and add like an intersection, then we have to start using them.
Do they let you do 3, like a switch track with 3, or is it still just 2?
I think it's still just 2. There's also a few other like logic things that still aren't the best.
Gotcha.
I think there's something like the train will always take the shortest path, which in most cases is alright, but like if you have two paths it can take and there's like a train waiting on one path, it doesn't take the open path, it just waits on the shorter path.
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
So let's get these conveyors down here.
So I'm bringing them all up to the floor above.
Ah,
I only set up the first one though.
the first two.
Well, yeah, the first station, the first two of the first station.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So that goes up to the floor above to a container up there, and then you can just take one conveyor belt from that container. And the basically the floor above us will let us do like bring it horizontally to wherever it needs to go, and then we can go vertically up to the input or output floors.
So is this floor gonna be a mess in your opinion?
Yeah, a little bit. But it should, I mean, that floor is pretty much just gonna be train stuff. There shouldn't be that many conveyors.
Two of the products that we need are already on this floor. They'll probably mess up your cool little design.
I wasn't understanding what you were saying.
Oh, just that, like, two of the four products are being conveyed here from other plants.
They're being conveyed here to the storage containers.
Yes.
And
but
then we'll
I
take it
just
from
saw
the
them
storage
on the-
containers and take it back down to the train station.
I was just saying, I just saw them on this floor.
Gotcha.
I still don't. Maybe you can start this whole conveying where it
Sure,
needs to go,
yeah.
because I know I'll do it wrong. So. I've noticed that you're most sensitive about the base.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I've done a lot of planning for the base.
So floors 1 and 2 are trains. Floor 3.
Yeah, floor in 1 and
is-
2 is like the double floor for the train stations. Yeah.
Well, 4 is the input, so I guess 3
yep.
has to be the crazy floor.
Yep, 3 is just kind of a buffer extra floor for extra conveyors and whatnot.
So are you gonna like... Okay, so 4 is inputs, and 5 is outputs. So are you gonna split something off the 5th floor and bring it down through the 4th and 3rd?
Yes. That's what I gotta figure out. Yes.
I feel like you could probably just throw the splitters down like
I think I'm gonna throw them down at the east end. I think maybe.
east end. So you gotta put it on the 5th floor, the splitter, and then you're gonna. I think it
Yeah,
might
but
make
I
sense.
mean where it goes through the 4th floor. I don't want it going through like the middle of the 4th floor. Um,
I assume that's where it would go.
just randomly. Well, I mean
Well, not randomly. Like I kind of thought it might look clean. Hear me out. It might look clean if so. You got the little walkway, and right after the walkway, you put a splitter down, and then it goes directly into the floor, in between the gaps between conveyors. Do you understand?
like you mean like right by the storage containers?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. I think it might get a little bit too chaotic,
Let me see
too
how it
closely
looks.
packed. I got an idea. I just gotta implement it. Got the 1st floor done. Now, coming up to the 3rd floor.
I guess 2 of these can only have to go to the input floor. So that's good.
But I think I want to. So these 2 will be to the input floor. I think I want to run these to the east and then bring them up somewhere over here. Because this is where we're bringing up all the other stuff.
And up one of these.
No, not up one of these. Probably to either side. Actually, probably more like over here. I would probably start like right about here. Just bring it up anywhere over here. And
Well,
probably
you can-
bring them down around here too. For the other ones. Because this space won't be used anywhere on the other floors. You see how there's like where these windows are over here? There's like 4 or 5 foundations of like extra windows. There's like first 5 foundations.
Where are you?
I'm in the corner. other corner.
What floor?
Same floor as you. I'm coming over to you now.
Oh, there you are.
Basically saying, I think from... I don't know if you remember, like, the pattern I had on the floor above. 1 second. There we go. Oh, I don't have color cartridges. I can't put this down. But basically, starting right here. Starting to, like, the east of right here is safe area to bring up vertically.
Oh,
And
you
that-
got this little dotted line here.
Yeah. I can't
Although,
actually place this, but I have that dotted line on the floor above.
but this isn't safe because you got the things to the left of.
Well, yeah, not there. It would be over here. But can I?
There's a big ass thing in the way.
Coloring this so you can see.
Just put a couple holes in the ceiling so then I can start doing stuff. I don't know.
Alright. I mean, you can do something else if you want.
Alright, what else?
I don't want to feel like you're waiting on me. I don't know. Increase the production of something else. But like
Budget.
any of this area where I painted green is safe to build.
I guess I'm just kind of waiting around because I poured my heart and soul into the factory over there, so I'm eager to see
Yeah.
its finish.
Yeah, you can help me finish the... Also, I think I forgot to set the one station to unload. So let me do that now.
I remember doing mine correctly, I believe.
So we should start seeing the products coming over in the one, now that I set it to unload. Next time the train comes around.
Well, I will have to hand place some stuff. I think it's all out.
Oh.
But
I think
yeah.
one of them had a little bit. Alright, so I guess we can do the inputs first. This way. Then go up. Do the inputs need to go up 2 floors. So there should be more in the back. Yeah, the inputs come from the outputs. Should I put this? It doesn't really matter too much. I'll just pick a random spot. There. Do you have any iron rods? I'm all out.
How many do you need?
I can't build any more floor holes because I'm out. But I can run back to
There's
storage if not.
200.
Alright.
Now I need iron rods.
Okay, I got an idea of how to do this. Okay, I got the floor holes that you can connect to over here.
Nice. I think next time we should focus on increasing some of these like iron rods.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah,
They're not
all
keeping
of
up
that.
right now.
Yeah, we need to do that for a lot of things.
I don't know why they're not keeping up. They used to. There we go. But copper sheets is one as well.
So I'm gonna just do all the floor holes kind of in a line, lined up with like the stations. So like the first 2 floor holes will be for the first station, the next 2 for the second station, and so on.
Mm.
It should work like this. Actually, I'm gonna move it forward a bit. You figuring it out up there?
Yes, except these conveyor holes seem to be the wrong way on the input floor. Let me see.
But you can just put them anyway.
Well, which way you got the conveyor?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. On the input floor.
So these two that you put down, they must be going the other way.
Just the vertical part? Oh no, wait, these two here. Okay.
Yeah,
You didn't have to delete the floor hole.
you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Look at this. I just deleted the lift without deleting the floor hole.
Well, yeah, but you can't change the direction without deleting the floor hole.
The floor hole just does whatever direction the lift is.
Yeah, but it's a bug. It like saves it.
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you can't build it. You can't build that other one. So there you go.
Try.
There's your bug.
So...
Well, it doesn't work for player 2.
No? Hmm.
Ooh, what's going on here?
What are you talking about?
This, right where I'm at, looks like there's like a lift in the ground.
I probably didn't place right.
I wonder where it's using. Right. See me? Yeah, right here.
I don't think this is going anywhere. This lift.
Oh, well, that's good. Because it ain't
And-
going anywhere.
If you look down below, there's nothing else connected to it below it. That was one of the first ones I built, trying to figure out the like design. Like I thought I would start on the left, but then I ended up starting on the right. So
Uh, just realized I'm off work tomorrow.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm working tomorrow.
Dang. I didn't realize you hated Jesus.
Well, when you say it like that,
I feel like your boss should be ashamed of who he is.
my boss.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's off tomorrow. It's more of a company thing. I mean, I could have taken the day off. Like, I got a floating holidays and vacation days I can use.
Cincinnati PNG hates Jesus as well. It's alright.
Using a vacation day.
No. I said Cincinnati does.
Oh,
Not,
it's
Greensboro.
different by location. Alright.
But apparently, we also hate the presidents up here, or down here. Which makes sense, because one of them was the president that handed the South an L. So,
You talking about President's Day?
yeah, and I'm
Whatever.
talking about President Lincoln. Yep.
I don't think we get that day off either.
He handed them an L.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't you agree?
I guess there's some truth to that.
Yeah. Why do you think he doesn't get a holiday down here?
I might take off Monday, but yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't get any days off. I don't know. I was gonna take off to tomorrow, but then I kind of was like, you know what? It'll be an easy day because probably a lot of people will be taking off. So.
Alright. The inputs are hooked up. I just hope that they're
Start the
the
flow.
right ones.
What do you mean?
What?
We're trying to remember which 4 items we needed.
Oh, I said the inputs are hooked up, not the outputs.
Oh, you mean the 2 inputs from the blenders?
Yes. Even though now
Okay.
they kind of feel like outputs over here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Depending on your reference, the inputs, what's an input and what's an output changes.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a bunch of stuff and dump it into the proper storage containers and see what happens.
That's at the point where we can just train it over, but actually I see items coming already.
Really?
I think there was a little bit of something on one of them.
Alright, well, let's see.
I think it was
It's probably cooling systems.
what it was.
Did they go already?
Yeah, they went up the conveyor belt. Anyway, this floor is done. Floor 3 is done.
When do you think they'll arrive?
Uh,
Oh, there they go. I picked
Okay.
right. I picked right.
okay.
I picked like, oh, this conveyor for this one, and I picked it correctly. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah, so you should be able to just go, yeah, straight across, and yeah, looks like you did it how I was envisioning it.
Excellent.
And then the other 4 will continue up to the next floor and just kind of do the same thing. Go straight across.
Did you put those down yet?
Doing it now. The conveyor lifts. And stuff, floor holes. There's no floor here.
Alright, so for this one, do we know which one? Now, this is a very difficult task to pick the correct inputs.
Because you have the train stations hooked up at a certain way.
Yeah.
That's up to you to figure out.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Because you're the one who did the train stations. That's what it's based off of.
Alright, well, the
Just place down a sign and label it once you figure it out. So we don't have to keep on remembering.
is there? Do you know which one or which train for inputs 1 and inputs 2, or which station?
Think, how did I label it? I don't remember
They're
which
just
stations.
they're labeled 1, 2, 3. Here.
Yeah, I know one, or like one here goes to 1 at the other place, and 2 goes to 2.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
Okay, 1 is the station in the middle
Okay.
at the other end. I think. I'm trying to look at it on the map.
Dang. Oh, I'm all out of alkylate aluminum sheets because I
Yeah,
dumped them all.
I had to go back for more a little bit ago.
So, are you saying the middle one goes to the middle one?
Double check. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I probably should name it so it does go that way. Maybe, actually the middle one might go to the middle one. It's hard to tell by looking at the map. go into the configuration for those, for the train stations.
What's the verdict?
Looking at it now, hang on. So, the first station. There, it's backwards.
Gotcha.
I don't want to fix that. I'm gonna fix that because it's just a renaming type thing.
You are gonna fix it, Cash, or
Yeah.
so I should hook it up?
Hang, hang on, I gotta think about this.
Might not
Keep
be
it
worth
straight in my
fixing.
head.
I don't know.
Oh. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the first one goes to the middle, the middle one at our base.
Mm-hmm. Goes to the edge one.
Hang on.
It's not exactly clear whether they even truly exist
I think what's happening is
in the physical universe.
it's like the first and last one are different.
That's great. But if not, that's great too.
What can you see when you look at the map? Or actually not the map. Come down to like the train station and hit E on it and then go into the timetable.
On the ones at the base?
On any train station, and then you can look at it all. That's what I'm looking at now.
Oh, okay.
You can see the name of the stations and the name of the trains, and I can see the trains moving along. I don't know if you will see all of that though.
I think I can see some of it when I do that. I did check.
Because that's what I'm looking at now.
So our middle one at this base goes to the one on the edge.
Our middle one is... Let's see, our middle one's... think goes, yeah, to the first one. I think our middle one goes to the first one. Our third one goes to the second one. And our first one goes to the third one.
One day physics finds a use for them. That's great. But if not, that's great too.
Alright, that sounds good, Cash. I'll just guess for the 2 individual ones, but that'll be fine. Ooh.
Alright. Sorry about that. It's conflicted.
Alright, Cash, let's hope we're correct. That's all of it.
Yep.
Do you think we're correct?
Shit. I don't know.
The odds are not in our favor.
No? If it's not, it's probably easier to just change it at this other station. I need to change it here. Maybe.
True. I'm gonna head over there.
Hop on a train and ride it over there. Gonna have to load up with stuff anyway.
God, you love train travel.
Sure do. Alright, I'm in one of the trains bringing modular frames and something else.
Aluminum casing.
Okay. I didn't get a chance to look at what else was bringing. Didn't want the train leaving without me.
You think that's the first one?
I think it probably is. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is. Because everything's empty over here. How much farther?
About halfway.
We got it wrong. As in, like, the trains are wrong.
The other train's about to get there. You might want to like quickly disconnect the conveyor belts or something. So it doesn't start going everywhere. Comes the next train.
Alright, so. Did you just arrive?
Yep.
I'm gonna switch some of them up.
How are you switching it? You're not switching it at this end?
Well, it makes sense to switch this end, or yeah, it makes sense to switch that if it's just that the two conveyors are like it's the right two inputs. They just need to be switched. I'm switching it at this end for because the two trains are wrong. Does that make sense?
A little bit. It's, I know what you're saying. I don't understand why though.
Because then I have to reroute the conveyors. Here I can just change the conveyors pretty easily. It'd be a lot harder to do it on the factory end.
So should I clear out the open? Well, there's a lot of items that are going to be cleared out. rubber. Rubber goes in here. Heat sinks.
Alright, everything's hooked up now.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, did you clear out the
Yeah,
items?
yeah, that's what I just finished doing.
Nice.
Alright, let's bring that beat back.
No, the trains don't move on my map. Are they
Um,
close?
one's headed this way.
Do you think it
It's like
had enough time for the switch?
maybe. The other one's just getting at the station now. It's only about halfway here now, though. So still another couple more minutes before it gets here. Actually, the one coming here is the one that picks up stuff, so it won't be bringing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe it'll load up a bit then.
Yeah, it should load up. Look at the map through like the timetable and the station. Does it show any differently? Cause I kind of get more information when I look through that map.
No, everything's just in the dead. Oh, I do see a train getting closer. But a lot of stuff is just in the center of the
The stations are.
map. Yeah, the stations are in the center of the map, but the Blender Products one, maybe I can only see the Well, no, I wasn't even on that one. I don't know.
Do you
It's-
see like the trains moving, or are those just like
I only see
still?
Blender Products 1.
Okay. That's the one arriving at here now. Pick up stuff.
Yeah. Do they have anything to pick up?
About a
okay.
stack. Beach material.
Nice.
You see how they aren't going into the thing while it's loading? So they're backing up like that. That's why I wanted the storage container
Ew.
for when it's loading and unloading to act as the storage. There's another one on its way. Actually, they're both on its way. One's just leaving the base, the other one's almost here.
Almost here?
Yep.
Which one?
Blender Inputs 2? That's what I named it.
Oh, now I see it. It's weird. I feel like I can only see them when they get to a certain spot. Like close. They gotta be close enough for me to see them.
Load.
Wait, this looks like it might have been right. Now I'm really confused.
There we go.
So it was the middle one.
Yeah.
What did it put down?
You can see it right here on the belts.
Oh, there it is. Oh, and that's the correct configuration too. I'll double check that.
Is it right?
Yes. Yep. But it's already out of the aluminum casing. Probably because I didn't get to... Oh wait, there's more here. Why isn't it going? It gets stuck on something.
Looks like they're... Let's delete that and rebuild it.
There it goes.
You still haven't done this how I wanted you to do it.
Is the storage container not being at the place not how you wanted it?
I mean, I wanted 2 conveyor belts coming out of here. Show you what I mean.
Alright.
I'm gonna isn't a lot of room here to modify this though. I want 2 conveyor belts coming out of the station going into a storage container that then goes to just 1 conveyor belt. Right now it's just 1-to-1, it's not 2-to-1. Fixed this one.
I guess I understand what you're saying now. It's more of you're not just trying to get like surge, you're just trying to empty it quickly. And or load it quickly.
Basically because the station, the storage in the station itself is unusable. It doesn't move when the train's in it. Yes, I'm trying to pull it out of the station quickly into just a buffer storage container, and then I can take its time going over. There. You don't need to build whatever you're building.
I just want it to look better.
Oh, you're just building it up higher?
Yeah, just graphically.
Okay. All good then. It was kind of a squeeze to put these 2 containers in here. I did my best not to make them like kind of clip into each other, the conveyor belts.
Yeah.
They do a little bit, but it's not too bad.
feel like the trains look cooler this time.
What do you mean by that? What's different?
Maybe the the whole like, blocks and stuff and
Okay.
makes it look more like a
Bit more realistic.
Yeah.
almost.
yeah. And the noise. I don't think they made noise.
I think there was a horn, but you could. It just. That's something you manually did by pressing
Yeah.
a button on your keyboard. I don't think it was automatic like that before.
Alright. Now the trains should not clip the conveyors anymore. Yeah, this rubber is gonna stack all the way up quickly.
It's
'Cause
it's
it-
fine.
It's not a very high demand product.
There we go. I added the little buffer storage container on this side too. You can get rid of the other storage containers if you want. The ones over here.
I'll let you be the judge of that.
They're not needed anymore. I mean, you can leave them too. It doesn't hurt to leave them.
They got stuff in them,
Yeah, I guess we'll just leave them then.
but uh, well, the heavy modular frames are stacking up quickly. That'd be like the only one where I'm like, do we really want crates of these?
Yeah.
I'll let you decide.
I would like to remove them, but it's gonna be kind of a pain to remove them since they're filling up already, so. So I guess I'll just leave it. Alright, this is done.
I do want to ride the train back. So I'm gonna wait for one and jump on top.
The next one's about halfway on its way here.
Where is it from? Or where is
The
Which one is
with the
it?
products. Take the hypertube back.
that is the air travel is more
I
efficient?
think this is my first time taking this one.
I
Do
hope
I
you
need to
have
use my
sprint.
jetpack? No, I didn't.
No.
No?
No, just don't sprint.
That those walls set up perfectly, didn't you?
Yeah.
I like how the one, it's you run into a flat wall. I guess I don't know if you're hitting the wall dead on or not, or at an angle, but you bounce to the right. Like,
Yep.
a different wall that I hit dead on, I would bounce up. Like, I don't know if it might be at a slight angle causing it to go to the right.
Yeah. Once
But-
I saw the angle that it came, that it
Yeah.
like, uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I just kind of.
yeah, just kind of trial and error, figuring it
I
out.
moved it to where it would be right over the green things then.
Yeah. Are you gonna be ready to stop once you're back?
Yes. Alright, will you?
Gotta work tomorrow, so I probably should.
Ah, no. I hit my conveyors.
What do you mean?
The conveyors that I had, they're just barely over the train.
Oh, were you standing on top of the train, not inside of
Yeah.
it?
Well, if I got inside, wouldn't it have like
No, it still works.
it wouldn't have ruined its autopilot?
No, you gotta get inside and then toggle it off. You can still ride it inside.
I'm just gonna.
Get on the next
So-
train. Yeah, you can just
Alright,
get inside of
next
it.
train's here. So what do I do?
Just go up the engine and press E to get into it. And then just wait. It'll continue moving on soon.
Oh, so it will auto do it?
Yeah, you should see that autopilot's on or something. Or maybe if you hit a Q or whatever to go into the menu,
Hmm.
it should say autopilot's still on.
Oh, there it goes.
Never did finish this building.
I'm guessing that the way back is a little bit longer because it's going from a lower elevation to a higher elevation.
Yeah, just the uphill section though is a bit slower. Though I think it does mostly fine on the uphill right now. Because it's dependent on how full the cargo is. If it's completely full, it'll go a lot slower on the uphill.
Mm. So the only one, if we made a ton of product, which we aren't,
Right.
that would be the one.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Yes.
the slowest.
Right. Though like the one with the rubber and stuff, once it fills up at the other end and it can't unload everything, it'll be bringing it back. So then it'll be going slow too.
This went 83 kilometers per hour on the steepest part.
That's kind of crap. I want to do that again.
So now what are you up to?
I was just seeing how they were doing
Or
the products over here on this side.
yeah. So let's see. So we probably have most of the stuff we need. We're making cooling systems, and we might have enough of them soon. The fused modular frames we're making. Are we making the? Yeah, we're making the turbo motors, aren't we?
Yes.
And then,
This definitely will increase that production.
are we making the electromagnetic controller rods yet?
No.
Okay, but those are pretty simple to make. Those are just an assembler. So next time we can just, you know, I guess make more stuff and increase our production of other stuff like copper sheets.
Yeah.
Pretty much do whatever, just whatever we want to make more of. Well, I'm about ready to stop.
Alright, hang on.
Hang on.
I think there's a conveyor that's not hooked up or so. Aha!
We have a decent amount of these fused modular frames now.
Yeah. I think for rubber, we need to like kind of let things get to a steady state and then see if it's what all is needed. Because right now it's holding back turbo motors, but that's because I just hooked it. I unhooked the rubber going to it accidentally.
Yeah, if we want to send less, or if we want less things to go on the trains, we could just like change the conveyor belts from like Mark V to a slower conveyor belt.
I guess that's true.
Makes sense.
I think it's doing alright. It just had an initial shock. Yeah, this is fine. Now it's picking up.
First flame quickly fades. Tiny flames will dance across the darkness.
I just fixed one of the big problem. There was like one part of the belt that was conveyor Mark III. Now it's
I was going around, I thought I upgraded everything to Mark V, but I might have missed a few conveyors.
yeah. Now it's backed all the way up. Oh yeah, we could make another if we want. We could make another manufacturer for turbo motors.
Tiny flames will dance across the darkness.
It's easier to cross in a corner. Just got lucky. Should have to cross underneath the track. That's what I should have done. You ready yet?
Just like 2 more minutes.
I'm gonna stop my stream here. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.